like kind of confusing.
Oh my God.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus. What does that mean?
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Let me hear the father. Babe, that's me, you're the father.
Is not excluded.
You the father, nigga.
No, that's what that means?
You a weird ass nigga. What? You don't want it to be it.
I'm saying,
so
you sure?
weird.
You didn't even read the paper.
You call me dumb, but you the slow one.
It says the alleged father is not. Why they write it like this though? They could have just been like more player.
Yeah, but they. Are you confident? Cause you still don't understand.
I think I get it. Not excluded.
You're not excluded, meaning you the father.
The internet didn't just wake up today. It got slapped awake by a scandal so loud it rattled phone screens across 3 continents. Out of nowhere, Karlissa decided to set the record straight. And when Karlissa decides she's done being quiet, planets shift, oceans tremble. Zeus Network executives start sweating. Because this woman won't live with a confidence level scientists can't measure, claiming she finally had the DNA truth about baby Junior. And the moment that clip hit the timeline, social media didn't react, it detonated. Fans weren't asking questions. They were screaming, refreshing, screen recording, and tagging everyone they knew. People said they nearly dropped their phones. Others claimed their souls left their bodies. It was the kind of plot twist that made the Kardashians look like they're running a lemonade stand. And the worst part? Karlissa didn't stutter once. She didn't blink. She didn't hesitate. She delivered the truth like she'd been rehearsing it in the mirror for weeks. But the real meltdown came the second Chrisean Rock heard Karlissa's claims. She didn't stay calm. She didn't analyze. She didn't even breathe first. She snapped loudly, dramatically, and in a way that had fans screaming, crying, panicking, and replaying every second. The chaos truly began the moment Karlissa opened her mouth and said the words nobody expected to hear outside a courtroom episode of Maury on steroids. She didn't whisper it. She didn't tease it. She didn't hint it gently like a sane person. She blasted it into the universe like a firework with no safety instructions. I got the DNA truth about Junior. And instantly, the internet froze. Fans said they felt a spiritual shift. Others claimed their ears started ringing. It was dramatic, unhinged, and absolutely on brand for Karlissa, who has never met a boundary she respects. Her live skyrocketed in viewers within minutes. Thousands joined, then tens of thousands, all waiting to hear what she was about to expose. People canceled phone calls. Others locked their doors. Someone even tweeted, "I'm calling off work for this." The chat exploded with questions, none of which Karlissa answered. She just smirked, paced around, and dropped statements like she was reading top-secret classified files. And then she said it, JR's DNA did not match what everyone assumed. Her tone made it sound like she was unveiling the lost scrolls of human destiny. And the internet went insane. People didn't wait for proof. They didn't pause to breathe. They didn't even let Karlissa finish her sentence. They ran with it like it was the final puzzle piece of a mystery they'd been solving for months. Then Ronny came charging into the storyline like a villain with a purpose. He went on his own live, waving around receipts so thick they looked like a college textbook. He claimed he had screenshots proving the DNA conversation wasn't new, that people behind the scenes had been arguing about JR's real father for a long time. He dropped timestamps, voice notes, and typed messages that made fans choke on air. Suddenly, it wasn't just Karlissa talking. It was Karlissa and Ronny, the two most chaotic truth-tellers the internet has ever witnessed. Blueface's name started trending instantly, not because he said anything. Oh no, Blueface wasn't speaking. He wasn't posting. He wasn't breathing publicly. He disappeared the moment the DNA topic surfaced, and that silence told fans everything they needed to know. People tweeted, "Blueface hiding like the test came back 0%. Others posted memes of him running with luggage. It was messy, hilarious, and perfectly timed to make things worse than they already were. Meanwhile, Chrisean Rock had no idea what kind of hurricane was forming with her name at the center. She was off living her life, probably singing, yelling, or wrestling someone, until her phone lit up with 50,000 notifications. Fans spammed her comments with Karlissa said what she said. Others warned her that Ronny was exposing things again. And when she finally realized what was trending, she didn't respond calmly. She didn't sit down to process. She didn't call anyone privately. She erupted like a volcano fueled by pure adrenaline and unfiltered emotion. She went live without adjusting her hair. She went live without calming down. She went live ready to fight the entire Wi-Fi network. Her face said everything before her mouth did. She was pacing, yelling, pointing, slapping her chest, hitting notes only dogs could hear. She demanded to know why people kept dragging Junior into drama. She said Karlissa was obsessed. She said Ronny was lying. She said everyone was jealous of her. And while she ranted, fans sat there eating popcorn like it was the season finale of a reality show they never agreed to watch. But it got even wilder. As Chrisean screamed, people began clipping every 5 seconds of her meltdown. Memes appeared faster than her words left her mouth. TikTok stitched her furious expressions into dramatic edits. Even fan pages that normally supported her were saying, "Girl, calm down." The energy kept escalating. Karlissa continued posting cryptic quotes like she was unlocking the Da Vinci Code. Ronny hinted that more truth was coming. Blueface stayed silent like a man trying to avoid child support payments. And the fans, they were spiraling. Hard. Some believed Karlissa immediately. Others said she was lying for attention. A large portion insisted Ronny was stirring the pot because drama gives him oxygen. And then there were those who swore they always knew something was off about the DNA. These people offered evidence based on vibes, expressions, and badly cropped screenshots. Logic died instantly. Emotion took over. Conspiracy theories became entertainment. Old videos of Junior started resurfacing. People paused them, zoomed in, slowed them down, and pretended to identify features that didn't match Blueface. It was insane. Strangers became geneticists overnight. Fans analyzed nose shapes, cheekbones, skin tones, and eye angles like they were conducting a laboratory examination. It was disrespectful, absurd, and deeply disturbing. But the internet doesn't care about boundaries when it's hungry for scandal. Even celebrities began reacting. Some laughed. Others shook their heads. A few said, "Not my business," but still liked posts about the situation. And big pages reposted the drama with captions like, "This just got dark fast." Within hours, the entire situation had turned into a circus, and Chrisean was in the center ring without a helmet. Her emotions were raw. Her voice was cracking. She kept refreshing her phone like she wanted the internet to shut up but knew it never would. And every time Karlissa posted another quote, Chrisean got louder. Every time Ronny hinted at more receipts, Chrisean got angrier. It was like watching a pressure cooker shake on a stove with the lid barely holding on. By the end of the day, one thing was clear. This wasn't normal drama. This was a digital explosion, and everyone was burned. The scandal didn't just escalate, it mutated into something unrecognizable, like drama on performance-enhancing drugs. Fans woke up to a new wave of reactions so wild it made last night's chaos look like rehearsal footage. The first blow came from Karlissa herself, who started posting videos with suspiciously perfect lighting and rehearsed energy. She kept repeating phrases like "the truth is coming out," "I told y'all," and "everything dark eventually shows," which only fueled the internet's paranoia. People didn't know whether she was preaching, confessing, or auditioning for another reality show. Meanwhile, Ronny doubled down on his villain arc energy. He posted another screenshot, but this time it wasn't even clear what it meant. It was a blurry paragraph about not lying anymore, and fans twisted it into 20 different narratives. Some said it was confirmation that the DNA truth was real. Others claimed it was about Chrisean's parenting. A few insisted the message was fake. But none of that mattered. The screenshot went viral anyway because confusion spreads faster than accuracy. Then came the wave of celebrity reactions, and that's when the whole internet truly lost its mind. A few B-list rappers dropped shady emojis under gossip posts. A well-known comedian made a skit pretending to be JR's DNA test. A viral TikToker said, "I knew something was off." Even reality stars, who had no connection to the family, posted vague captions like "Truth hurts, but lies destroy." Suddenly, everyone wanted to be a philosopher because drama was trending. It was embarrassing, but incredibly entertaining. And then the memes. Lord have mercy, the memes. Someone edited Karlissa into a detective outfit holding an oversized magnifying glass. Another made a poster reading DNA Wars, the Karlissa Chronicles. One meme showed Blueface holding a fake DNA test saying surprise. It was savage, relentless, and absolutely legendary. But the memes were only the beginning of the internet's disrespect. Because once people started making jokes, the narrative shifted from "is this true?" to "this is too chaotic to be fake." People couldn't look away. They turned every rumor into content. They exaggerated every detail. And they dragged Chrisean like she personally ruined their weekend. The comments were brutal, calling her irresponsible, deceptive, and unstable, all without proof. The internet barely needed oxygen. It fed itself on outrage alone. Chrisean, meanwhile, spiraled deeper into emotional overload. She went live again, this time crying harder, yelling louder, and pacing like she was trying to escape her own thoughts. She said people were twisting the truth, that she was tired of being attacked, and that Karlissa needed to stop playing with my baby. Her supporters tried calming her in the chat. But the trolls drowned them out with DNA jokes and clown emojis. It became impossible to tell whether she was defending herself or unraveling under the pressure. Blueface finally popped up online, not with a statement, not with clarity, not with empathy, but with a random selfie and the caption, "Yo, weird." That was it. No explanation, no denial, no comment on the DNA claims. He just dropped a vague insult and vanished again. And the fans were furious. They accused him of avoiding responsibility. Others said he was laughing behind the scenes. Many claimed he already knew the truth but refused to admit it. Blueface's silence wasn't neutral. It was gasoline on the fire. Meanwhile, TikTok detectives stepped in. And this is where things truly went off the rails. They slowed down old videos of Junior blinking and claimed his eye shape didn't match Blueface. They compared baby photos with conspiracy-level seriousness. They created side-by-side charts analyzing forehead shapes, nose length, and genetic markers. None of the analysis was scientific. All of it was going viral. People who had never opened a biology book suddenly declared themselves DNA experts. They made theories sound believable by adding dramatic music, red circles, and deep-voiced narration. And viewers fell for it instantly because drama wrapped in fake science feels convincing. It didn't matter how ridiculous the claims were, the internet ate them up like they were gourmet truth. At the same time, supporters of Chrisean began fighting back. They made their own videos defending her, calling Karlissa a liar, accusing Ronny of manipulation, and dragging Blueface for staying silent. But their arguments were drowned out by louder voices. Drama always beats defense. Scandal always gets more views than truth. And anyone defending Chrisean got labeled as delusional. Throughout all of this, Junior, an innocent baby, it became a spectacle. People posted his photos everywhere. They discussed his complexion, his expressions, his hair, his smile, everything. They reduced him to a debate topic. And the ugliest part, nobody realized how emotionally damaging it could be long-term. They treated him like a storyline instead of a child. And that's the moment the scandal crossed from entertaining drama to disturbing obsession. Then came the rumor that Karlissa had official documents. Nobody confirmed it. But once someone tweeted it, the entire internet believed it instantly. People begged her to release the papers. Some told her to post the results. Others said she had already done enough. And Karlissa She stayed quiet just long enough to keep everyone guessing. Her silence was strategic. Her timing was perfect. She knew exactly how to keep the audience on edge. By the end of the day, the energy shifted again. It wasn't just drama. It wasn't fun anymore. It became a witch hunt fueled by assumptions. Every new post felt heavier, darker, and more personal. And the fans couldn't look away if they tried. The aftermath of the chaos didn't hit gradually. It slammed into the internet like a truck with no brakes. By sunrise, the scandal had grown tentacles. New theories appeared every hour, each one wilder than the last. People woke up checking their phones the way others check morning prayers. They wanted to know if Karlissa posted the official documents, if Ronny leaked another bombshell, or if Chrisean finally cracked under the pressure. It felt like the finale of a show the world didn't agree to watch but couldn't escape either. Karlissa fed the fire with the patience of someone who enjoys watching everything burn slowly. She posted a selfie in a calm setting with the caption, "Truth don't need defending." That line alone sent thousands into a frenzy. Fans screenshot it, reposted it, zoomed into her expression, and acted like she was signaling a national emergency. Some claimed she was preparing legal action. Others swore she was ready to release the DNA proof. A few said she was trolling the entire internet because she finally had the spotlight she always wanted. Ronny, meanwhile, enjoyed his villain arc like a man who had been waiting for this moment his entire life. He posted another cryptic message, "Y'all ain't ready for this one." No context, no follow-up. But it didn't matter, people lost their minds. They begged him for clarity. They threatened to unfollow. They demanded he post everything. They treated him like a detective holding the final plot twist to a true crime documentary. His silence after the tease made the tension even thicker, suffocating the already chaotic narrative. Chrisean's reappearance online became the main event of the day. She finally posted after hours of emotional disappearing, and fans rushed into her live like it was a global emergency broadcast. But the moment she began speaking, it became clear she wasn't the same fireball from earlier. She looked exhausted, drained, and furious. Her voice cracked as she insisted everyone was lying. She called Karlissa obsessed, Ronny jealous, and Blueface manipulative. She said the truth would come out eventually, but she didn't sound like she knew when or how. Her vulnerability made some sympathize and made others dig deeper. Blueface finally reinserted himself into the chaos with the grace of a man who doesn't understand the assignment. He went live eating noodles, ignoring every comment about DNA, Karlissa, or Junior. When someone asked directly, he smirked and said, "Y'all believe anything." That was it. No denial, no explanation. Just a sarcastic comment and slurping sounds. Fans erupted instantly, calling him insensitive, childish, and irresponsible. His behavior only made the situation worse, amplifying the belief that something shady was happening behind the scenes. At this point, the internet divided into factions. Team Karlissa believed every word she said. Team Chrisean insisted she was being attacked unfairly. Team Ronny said the receipts spoke for themselves. Team Blueface claimed he was just tired of the drama. And the rest? They just wanted more chaos. Influencers began profiting from the mess, uploading hour-long breakdowns with exaggerated titles like "The DNA Scandal Explained" and "Why Chrisean is Running Scared." They froze clips of Karlissa, circled Chrisean's tears, paused Blueface mid-blink for comedic effect, and presented the scandal like a case file. They didn't care about accuracy, they cared about engagement. And their followers rewarded them with millions of views. Then came the darkest twist. A rumor circulated claiming child services had been alerted. It was unverified, unconfirmed, and untraceable. But the moment someone posted it, the internet treated it as scripture. People panicked. Others cheered. Some claimed they knew it was coming. The rumor spread across platforms within minutes, causing emotional chaos for thousands. Chrisean went live again, crying harder and screaming that people were trying to take her son. Her pain was raw, unfiltered, and impossible to ignore. Karlissa didn't back down. Ronny didn't apologize. Blueface didn't clarify. And the internet didn't soften. Podcasts turned the scandal into episodes. Comedians turned it into jokes. TikTokers turned it into analysis. Even people who had never mentioned the family before suddenly had insider opinions. The scandal became a cultural moment. The kind people reference years later when talking about the wildest drama of 2025. It became too big to control. Too toxic to escape, too messy to forget. By the week's end, something became painfully clear. Not the fans who spent days arguing. The only thing that won was the algorithm, the hungry, chaotic machine that feeds on outrage, pain, confusion, and entertainment. A machine that never sleeps and never cares who gets hurt. And yet, the story didn't end here. It lingered, it buzzed, it reappeared in whispers and comments. Because scandals like this don't die, they evolve into new ones. If you made it through this entire emotional earthquake without needing therapy, a nap, or holy water, congratulations, you're officially built for scandal-sparked territory. You just watched Karlissa drop DNA truth like she was leaking national secrets. Ronny fuel chaos like it's his favorite sport. Blueface play the world's most confusing mime. And Chrisean detonate on Live With Enough emotion to power 5 seasons of reality TV. This wasn't a scandal. This was a cinematic universe of dysfunction. And you survived every second. Now don't just scroll away like Blueface avoids accountability. Smash that like button like Karlissa smashed the internet with her revelation. Hit subscribe the way Ronny hits screenshot every time drama starts brewing. And slap that notification bell like Chrisean slaps back at trolls aggressively, passionately, and without hesitation. Because here on Scandal Spark, the chaos doesn't sleep. The leaks don't pause. The drama doesn't slow down to catch its breath. Jump into the comments and tell me everything. Who you believed, who shocked you, who needs help, who needs a break, and who needs to log out permanently. Your theories fuel this entire ecosystem. Your messy opinions ignite the next scandal. And your wild predictions. Those are the spice that keeps this channel hotter than the truth itself. Because here on Scandal Spark, we don't just cover drama, and we deliver it louder than the lies ever could. Stay tuned. Because the next scandal is already loading in someone's drafts. And when it drops, UKNOW exactly where to be. UKNOW exactly where to be.